Slay the Spire 2 is currently getting absolutely destroyed on Steam because it turns out that they have willingly chosen to destroy and infect their game with Vogue by working with Anita Sarkeesian. And that's right, boys, it's back to the trenches we go. It's the good old days of Gamergate. My god, history truly always repeats itself. And yes, by the way, she's still not done. She still wants to destroy the games industry. And in case you're new here and don't know who Anita is, well, she is best known for being that person who literally stole multiple millions from her own ilk through donations by saying, oh, I'm gonna make this thing and it's gonna be great. We're gonna look into the tropes of the bad things in gaming about women and whatnot. And then she did not deliver on any of that and just ran away with the money. And anyone who asked about it and said, wait a minute, this is not what you promised, got thoroughly banned. Yes, this is why the left, by the way, never wins at anything, because this is literally the people representing her. And, you know, people like Hassan and whatnot. It is truly the easiest game ever, by the way. And Slay the Spire is absolutely getting it. Now, granted, I played Slay the Spire. I liked it. The 2 is great as a game. And I'm not actually sure where Wokeness is. I played it 10 plus, 20 plus hours at this point, and I have no idea where it is. Maybe you kind of understand some of the design choice because they seem weird, and probably that's it, you know? But in any case, people are hating it. Even though you can't really see it too much and it's not pushed in your face, boys, remember, even if it's not pushed in your face, even if Slay the Spire is good, the correct answer here is to gatekeep and, well, do pretty much sadly everything we can so people know this and they don't buy Slay the Spire. It doesn't matter if the game is good. If a game is going to willingly support this kind of absolute insanity, well, then we should stand up against it because, again, these are people who are gonna destroy gaming. They're gonna destroy all that we love in the vain attempt at virtue signaling. They're gonna call us evil. They're gonna make our lives bad and never be sad for them because these are people who gloat when you are doing bad. They absolutely love seeing others suffer. So they do not deserve pity in the first place, so do not get this twisted. Slay the Spire, by the way, is still doing absolutely great, obviously. 100, almost 200 still active players daily. It is slowly shrinking, but it is a single-player free-to-play game. Granted, with a lot of replayability, as you can see. And, you know, it's been, how much it's been now? Pretty much like 2 months. It has been 2 months. And, you know, 30% retention. Actually, the peak was 574. So this is actually almost 40. No. This is not 40. How much is it? Well, something like 37% at least retention. So this is really good. Slay the Spire is overall doing great. But granted, because of this now, Slay the Spire is finding a lot of problems. Because if we go down to what's currently happening, there have been many situations where Slay the Spire has been gaining negative reviews. When it came out, people loved it. And when they did this balance changes and nerfed a lot of cards, which, by the way, I kind of like that they nerfed the best cards, you know, the ones that you get one copy of and suddenly you can just easy run the whole thing. I liked when they nerfed that. I was actually okay with these nerfs. But a lot of people weren't. And now the latest one, and this is, by the way, still ongoing. The engine is just slowly getting there, okay? People are slowly but surely now getting this because this is a relatively new topic and a lot of people are not talking about it. It's only getting eyes now, so this, boys, is just the start. And it's gonna grow, it's gonna grow. It's not gonna be maybe as massive as this because most people don't know about this stuff. Most people are just playing Slay the Spire and they think it's a good game and that's it. And we have a lot of people tweeting, making videos. I'm pretty sure there are already a lot of videos talking about this because this is a pretty massive deal Whenever we're talking about Sweet Baby Inks, Anita Sarkeesians, or any of these companies that want to destroy our things, you know people are gonna respond with a lot of responses. I feel dirty having bought this. Yeah, there's a lot of comments like this because people would unironically choose to not buy Slay the Spire, obviously, if we knew that it was DEI detected. People would choose to not buy this. If you choose to work with these kinds of people, if you choose to betray gamers and you want to make a public statement instead of an actual game, you're not gonna get sales. That's the reality. I would honestly refund the game if I could, because I like Slay the Spire. Don't get me wrong; it's a great game, but I care more about the principle in this case. I'd rather not play Slay the Spire than let this type of stuff infect the game. If there is an option, if there would be an option to get my money back, I would. I honestly would at this point. And I hope a lot of people don't buy this because again, if you allow this sort of thing, if you don't gatekeep strong enough, it's gonna get sabotaged. And I mean, the situation's crazy. Like, look at this. This is their, by the way, community manager. Demi, she, her, artist, blah, 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 instantaneously locks the account. Someone said this, by the way. It's crazy how community managers are always the first to make their accounts private when stuff like this happens. True! One of the most useless roles at any company these days. Yes. I don't understand. The point of a community manager is do things for the community, listen to them, talk to them, and, actually deal with situations like this. But what happens when these clearly woke community managers have to do anything? They just disappear. It's absolutely insane how these things happen, and they keep on happening. 3 million copies sold in the first week. Player count reaches 500. Receives on unanimous praise, and now it's mixed, yeah, and it's going down. And it's actually wild because Slay the Spire should have never actually got into this situation. There was no need for virtue signaling or wokeness. And if you look at the general discussion about Slay the Spire, it's actually not that many people talking that negative. It's just people talking about the game. There's not a lot of culture stuff at all. The worst case you get is these types of degenerates, and that's pretty much it. It is insane. And again, this is gonna go hard. This is gonna go big. If you look at the most recent reviews here, pretty much most of them are just about the fact that this game decided to bend the knee to wokeness. The game is fun, but the latest update has broken Steam Decks. Oh, right. Not all of them are. Some people are just mad because they break stuff also. But if you care about the future of gaming industry, don't support this game and developers. True. This is it. This is what I'm talking about. It's sad, but we have to do this. Unironically, you have to do this. And if you own Slay the Spire, by the way, and if you are of the same opinion, you should leave a negative review. Because these people will never learn. They will never learn unless they are punished in these ways. Unless the company has to fire people, they will never learn. They will literally never learn. And this is a guy with 64 hours on record. That's more than me. Oof, I think I have slightly below 20 hours, but again, Slay the Spire is a game I'm probably going to play for years time to time, so not worried about that. I can handle a boss in a patch. When I can't abide is hiring Anita Sarkeesian weeks after you already collected money from your supporters. And by the way, yes, this is also a kind of ginormous bait and switch, because they kept this on the down low. The Anita Sarkeesian thing got exposed because I don't remember who. I think it was maybe Smash JT. I think he was one of the first people who started talking about this. Props to him if he was. But someone in general just looked at the credits for Slay the Spire, and there she goes. She was literally right there in the middle of it. And this is after the money got got, after everything, after it's already a successful game that has sold millions of copies, they decided to do this because they're activists. Clearly, only an activist company would ever do this. And if we look on Steam, I'm gonna change the screen for you right here so you can see it. If we look at the Steam discussion forums, look at this. This is absolutely diabolical. Why are people talking about Anita? Why some people are furious? Because this is, by the way, the forums on Steam, and this is curated by the company itself. So obviously you're gonna get a lot of things like this. Expect to see a lot of bans and whatnot, because this situation is gonna get bigger before it gets smaller. And I don't think it's gonna change. I think this publisher, I think Slay the Spire, whatever, is gonna be tainted now, and I want to fucking refund my money. I really do. This is a bait and switch. I don't want to support companies that hate people like me and me. Why would I ever vote against my own interests? I don't like this. I feel completely cheated. If I knew this, I would have never bought it in the first place. I feel cheated. But again, the least we can do is go and leave a negative review at this point if you bought it and you cannot refund it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like the video right now. Helps it grow. Thank you. And have a nice day. Bye.